Hey guitar friends, thanks for tuning in to All About Guitar Academy. Today I'm going to cover 5 very easy to play 2-finger chords for beginners to help you get started on your guitar journey. Coming right up. Hey, if you're a beginner guitarist and you're still struggling to learn how to play some chords, play some songs, I totally understand that, because back in 2021, some of you already know this, I had an injury. I injured both of my hands, and especially my fretting hand. I was unable to play several chords like an A major chord or a C major became very difficult. Bar chords were nearly impossible. So what I did, after only giving up for a very short period of time, I decided to dive back into it, go back to the basics of guitar, and I learned some 2-finger chords that I'm going to show you today. I'm hoping that these chords are going to help you get back into guitar, or if you're also struggling with an injury or just hit a wall, that these chords will help you to start playing songs. In fact, these chords I'm going to show you are used in thousands of songs. I'm just going to show you the simpler versions of them. So let's dive right in. Okay, make sure your guitar's in tune and you've got your pick. I'm playing my electric guitar today, but you can do this on acoustic guitar, classical guitar, electric guitar. It really doesn't matter because we're only going to use 2 fingers per chord. Okay, let's start with the first chord, E minor. I'm going to play the E minor with these 2 fingers, finger number 2 and finger number 3. And the rest of the strings I'm going to play are going to be open, meaning I will not be pressing down on those strings. Here's an example. E minor, I'm going to start with finger number 2 here on the 2nd fret of string number 5. Then I'm going to put finger number 3 on the 2nd fret of string number 4. And I'm going to play all 6 strings at the same time. Just like that. And that is an E minor. I'm going to put each chord up here for you so you can see how to play it on the chord chart. The next chord we're going to go to is a C major 7th, which is also a version of C major, which is played like that. But we're going to do C major 7th with 2 fingers. And I'm going to keep it real simple here. We're going to slide up to that C major 7th from our E minor that we just created. And the way I'm going to do that is slide finger number 2 up a half step to the next fret, or the next note, which is fret number 3, and that's going to be a C note on the 5th string. And then I'm going to place finger number 1 down here on fret number 2 of string number 4, and I'm going to play 5 strings. I'm not going to play string number 6. I'm going to muffle that with my thumb. If you can't muffle it with your thumb, it's okay. Just don't play string number 6. So C major 7th sounds like this. And you can use that chord in any song that uses a C major chord. There's also a lot of songs that use C major 7th, just like it is. So we've got E minor, then we can slide up to C major 7th. Okay. The next chord we're going to learn is A sus2. And the cool thing about that is you've already learned E minor. All you got to do is take E minor, the chord shape, and move it down towards the floor over one more string. So in other words, we're going to take our E minor chord and we're going to move our fingers pattern, the same pattern, down one string, over one string towards the floor on string number 4 and 3. Looks like this. And that creates an A sus2. The only thing is we don't want to play string number 6. We're going to play strings 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So it sounds like this. And that is our A sus2. You can also use A sus2 in songs that use the A major chord, or you can use it just like it is. We have a ton of songs out there that have A sus2 in them. Okay, next chord. Hey, by the way, did you know that you can actually learn how to play guitar in 6 short weeks? You can with our new Guitar Kickstart 6-week school Class is starting really soon. If you want more information on it, go to allaboutguitaracademy.com, and I hope to see you in class real soon. G6. Okay, you've heard of G major. It sounds like this, but it's a little bit more challenging to play if you're brand new at guitar, like I said before, if you had an injury like I did. So the way I learned G major was to create a G6. And I'm going to take my index finger and put it here on fret number 2 of string number 5. I'm going to take my middle finger, or finger number 2, and I'm going to put that on fret number 3 of string number 6. And I'm going to play all 6 strings. Okay, and that is a G6. You can get by with that chord in songs using a G major, or you can play it just like it is. And sometimes I don't play G6 with the with string number 1 played. It would sound like this without string number 1. Or you can play all 6 strings. So that is a G6. Now we're going to create a chord that sounds like a D major, but it's really not. It's a D sus 2. Looks like this. And we're also going to use 2 fingers. We're going to use finger number 1, our index finger, and finger number 2, our middle finger. And I'm going to put finger number 1 on string number 3, fret number 2, and then finger number 2 is going down here on fret number 3 of string number 2. And we're going to play strings 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're not going to play the other strings. Just strings 1, 2, 3, and 4. Sounds like this. And that is a D sus 2, which sounds a lot like a D major or a D minor. But we're not playing a fretted note on the first string. We're leaving that string open and just using 2 fingers. Okay, so I'm going to repeat what I just showed you. We've got E minor, C major 7th, A sus 2, G6, and then D sus 2. So let's put all this together. Let's start with our E minor. We'll slide up to a C major 7th. Now let's go over to a G6 just like this. And then we'll go to an A sus 2. And then to a D sus 2. Then back to our E minor. All right, so I'm going to strum each chord 4 times. I want you to do it with me and just follow along. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, E minor, and 1, 2, 3, C major 7, G6, A sus 2, now D sus 2, back to E minor. 2, 3, and 4. Okay, you can do any combination of those transitions, and you might find that you accidentally create a song or write a new one. All right, have fun with this. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. I hope it helped you out, and I hope to see you in our next guitar class coming up really soon. I'll see you in the next video.